Hi, this is Dr. Famila. Now I am going to explain about constant perturbation. Constant perturbation is a specific case of perturbation which operates only during the time 0 to t, and this is constant during this period. In this case, the matrix can be written in the following way, that is H Km prime is equal to the matrix which is written using bracket vector, that is K H prime M, and this matrix form is going to take three different values for three different ranges, that is 0 for minus infinity less than t prime less than 0, and the matrix form for 0 less than or equal to t prime less than or equal to t, 0 for t prime greater than t. So to derive the constant perturbation, we are going to use the first order perturbation result from the time dependent perturbation theory, that is sk1 of t is equal to I h cross the whole power minus 1 integral 0 to t the matrix form e power I omega kmt into dt. Now substitute equation 1 in equation 2, that is instead of t we are going to substitute t prime, because we have considered t prime as the time period during the time 0 to t. So after substituting, we get sk1 of t is equal to I h cross the whole power minus 1 integral 0 to t the matrix form e power I omega km t prime into dt prime, and I have taken the middle value because I am concentrating only on the time 0 to t. That is, for the time 0 to t we have the matrix K H prime M. So we have got like this I h cross power minus 1 integral 0 to t the matrix form e power I omega km t prime into dt prime. Now this K H prime M is constant and it can be taken outside. So we get integral 0 to t e power I omega km t prime into dt prime. Integrating this exponential term with respect to t prime, we get e power I omega km t prime divided by I omega km. Apply the limits 0 to t. So after applying the limits, we get sk1 of t is equal to I h cross the whole power minus 1 the matrix form e power I omega km t minus e power I omega km into 0 divided by I omega km. So I omega km into 0 is 0 and e power 0 is nothing but 1. And if you see here, you have I h cross the whole power minus 1. If you bring this to the denominator, or if you express it as 1 by I h cross, in the denominator you will have two i's, that is I into I. I into I is minus 1, so I have written minus the matrix form, and this h cross has gone to the denominator. This omega km I have written here into e power I omega km t minus 1. Thus, to first order, the probability of the system from mth state to kth state is given by, so the above equation we have written in terms of modulus square to find out the probability, or to express in terms of probability. So sk1 of t modulus square is equal to the modulus of matrix square divided by omega km square h cross square into modulus of e power I omega km t minus 1 the whole square. Now to solve this modulus e power I omega km t minus 1 the whole square, consider the relation e power I theta minus 1. So if you compare this and this, we have theta is equal to omega km into t. So e power I theta minus 1 is equal to e power I theta by 2 plus I theta by 2 minus e power I theta by 2 minus I theta by 2. If you solve this, you will get e power I theta minus 1. So in these two terms, e power I theta by 2 is common, so it is taken outside, and the remaining term is e power I theta by 2 minus e power minus I theta by 2. And we know that e power I theta by 2 is equal to cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2, and e power minus I theta by 2 is equal to cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2. Therefore, the terms inside the bracket can be written as that is e power I theta by 2 minus e power minus I theta by 2 is equal to cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 minus of cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2. Now multiply this minus inside the brackets. So you will get minus cos theta by 2, and this minus into minus becomes plus I sin theta by 2. And here this cos theta by 2 minus cos theta by 2 will become 0. So you will have 2I sin theta by 2. Now substitute this, that is e power I theta by 2 minus e power minus I theta by 2 is equal to 2I sin theta by 2 in this relation. So you will get e power I theta minus 1 is equal to e power I theta by 2 into 2I sin theta by 2. So you got like this. Now the modulus of e power I theta minus 1 the whole square is equal to 2 square becomes 4, I square becomes minus 1, taking the modulus it becomes plus. So sin theta by 2 square becomes sin square theta by 2. Now see, we have the exponential term e power I theta by 2. If I take the modulus of e power I theta by 2 and taking the square of it, it becomes e power I theta. And the value of e power I theta is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. And since there is modulus, we can write it as modulus of cos theta plus I sin theta. And this can be expressed as root of cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to 1. So now replacing theta by omega kmt, we can write modulus e power I omega kmt minus 1 the whole square is equal to 4 sin square omega kmt by 2. Now the equation 3 takes the form sk1 of t modulus square is equal to the modulus of metric square divided by omega km square h cross square 4 sin square omega km t by 2. Take this as equation number 4. Now physical interpretation of this equation 4. We can interpret this equation 4 physically by plotting sin square omega km t by 2 by omega square km as a function of omega km as shown in figure 1. If you see this figure, the major maxima of the probability curve occurs at omega km is equal to 0. So you can see here at omega km is equal to 0, you are getting the maximum peak for Ek is equal to Em. Since h cross omega is equal to Ek minus Em, so if you substitute omega is equal to 0, you will get Ek is equal to Em. And if we substitute omega km is equal to x in sin square omega km t by 2 divided by omega square km, we get sin square omega km t by 2 divided by omega square km is equal to sin square x t by 2 divided by x square, and this x square, take it outside, so it becomes 1 by x square. Now the sin square xt by 2 can be written in the expanded form as xt by 2 the whole power 1 divided by 1 minus xt by 2 the whole cube divided by 3 plus xt by 2 the whole power 5 divided by 5 minus etc. The whole square. Here neglecting the higher order powers, that is cube, 5, etc., only xt by 2 the whole power 1 remains. So this is equal to 1 by x square xt by 2 the whole square. So I have taken this square here, and here x square and x square will get cancelled, so the remaining is t square by 4. Thus the height of the main peak is proportional to t square by 4. The intensity of the probability curve touches the omega km axis, that is the x-axis, at points where sin square xt by 2 by x square is equal to 0. So this occurs at points where xt by 2 is equal to plus or minus r pi. This implies x is equal to plus or minus 2 pi r by t, where r is an integer, that is r is equal to 0, 1, 3, etc. Thus x is equal to omega km is equal to plus or minus 2 pi r by t. This can be expressed as, so by substituting r is equal to 0, 1, 3, etc., we can write omega km is equal to, when r is equal to 0 it becomes 0, when r is equal to 1 it becomes 2 pi by t, when r is equal to 2 it becomes 4 pi by t, when r is equal to 3 it becomes 6 pi by t, and etc. That is, the width of the peak is proportional to 1 by t. Okay, so here if you see 1 by t is common. Out of these three terms, 1 by t is common. So the width of the peak is proportional to 1 by t. What is the width? So this is the width. This is the width, and here this is the width. This is the width. So this width of each peak is proportional to 1 by t. And the area under the curve is proportional to t. The area under the entire curve is proportional to t. The physical interpretation of figure 1 is that for sufficiently large t, the area under the central peak is much greater than that under the neighboring peaks. Hence, most transition takes place under the main peak. So if you see here, this is the main peak, and this we can consider it as the central peak. So this central peak is greater than the neighboring peaks. Okay, the neighboring peaks. So most of the transition occurs in this central peak. Thus, if the system with unperturbed Hamiltonian H naught interacts with an external agency to acquire perturbed Hamiltonian H prime, then transition occur in the system with definite transition rate from a fixed initial state to a final state.